Welcome to another episode of Live with Laura. I'm your host, Laura Hediger. As we sit here in early August, it is back to school time for millions of kids, students, families all over the country. And as we think about heading back to school, I want you to also think about when you were in school. Was there someone who really encouraged you? Or did you ever have an idea when you were in middle school or high school that you really wanted to do? Of course you did. But now here's the question. Did you do it? And if you didn't, what was holding you back? I am so thrilled to be sitting across from Kara Davis today. She is a recent graduate of Seckman High School, about to go to Maryville University, and she wrote her own book. Not just a book, a novel, a really thick novel. I have it in my hands, and we are thrilled to have the author, the very talented, humble, kind, excited, glowing Kara Davis with us.
Thank you.
It's so good
sweet.
to see you.
Good to see you too. I miss this.
I am so blown away by you. This gal came here to Great Day about a month ago, and you're only 18.
18, yes.
And you were so poised, but beyond that, you were excited and so hopeful for the future. Where do those traits come from?
I want to say my parents, because they're so cool and they're so outgoing, and yeah, they make me love whatever I'm living in right now, make me appreciate the moments, the good and the bad. And every day's a brand new day, so just appreciate what you got.
I'm so glad that you acknowledge the good and the bad. Sometimes, and I'm sure you will feel this, as life takes you more places, you will meet so many people who focus more on the bad.
Yes.
It's not as much fun living life in the bad.
No. I mean, you gotta acknowledge it and deal with it and then move past it. You can't dwell on it.
Let's talk about you. Where are you from? What are your parents like? What are some of your interests?
I am from Imperial, Missouri. I went to Seckman High School. My father is a librarian at Seckman High School, my high school. My mother's a hairstylist. Super great people. Kudos to them for making me so awesome. I love reading, love watching movies. I love writing. Huge nerd. They raised me right with all my nerdy interests. They raised me right.
And they raised you so well that at a very early age, middle school,
Yes.
you decide you want to write a novel.
Yeah, it didn't start that way. It started as a little short story. I was in my computer engineering class, and not knocking it, but we didn't do a lot. So I would just fiddle on my Chromebook and whatnot, and so I started writing one day, and it started as a short story. And I remember I showed my mom and dad, and my dad was like, hey, you got something here. And so I just took it and ran with it, and unfortunately 4 years later, because I procrastinate, 4 years later, I publish it.
I don't think you procrastinated at all. As we sit here in real time again, she is just graduating high school, and she wrote a 300-page novel. So what was the short story that you handed your dad back when you were in 7th grade, 8th grade?
It was like 8th grade. I think second semester, 8th grade.
Okay.
It was a very rough draft. I didn't even have the ending or anything. It started with, there's this completely tech-controlled world and this little teenage boy who's dealing with it. And I don't even know what it stemmed from. I mean, I grew up watching Blade Runner and Ready Player One, but I wasn't reading anything, because I'm trying to think for my English classes. I wasn't reading anything that time that revolved around, like, a mass company controlling the world. And I don't know where it came from, but I just, took it and ran with it. It was such a rough draft. I literally had not finished it. There was little plot, but I was like, wait, this is kind of fun to write. And my dad was like, hey, you should finish this.
So please take us on that journey of you being 13-ish, 14 years old, and your dad saying, hey, run with it.
I think I was, I'd work on it a lot at home just for fun. It was kind of a passion. I mean, it is a passion project, but it is. I'd work on it at home, and I'd tell him about it every now and then, but I never I never sat them down and said, hey, look at what I wrote. I mean, I might have, but my dad was an English teacher beforehand, so I had him check some grammar stuff for me. And I still did through the years because Lord knows I'm bad at writing still. And so, but I sat him down and I said, hey, check out what I'm writing. And they were like, oh, this is really good. I just kind of had fun with exploring, not complex ideas, but I really wanted to capture, really cool stuff. And so my sentences, I would, try to, not make them pretentious, but I'd try to, make this interesting, make that interesting, instead of, here's, a 4-word sentence and another 4-word sentence. I tried to have fun with it and make cool imagery or metaphors and whatnot.
And challenge yourself.
Mm-hmm, yeah.
And not only in the sentence structure and the writing itself, but the plots, the character development.
Mm-hmm.
Please tell us about the boy.
Oh my gosh, Maverick. Okay, I base him a lot off of myself. I did that subconsciously and then also at times consciously because oh my gosh, I love him. But I grew up watching a lot of movies. Obviously, I already talked about that. But video games, and a lot of what the art that I consumed it had a male center point or protagonist. And so it never occurred to me that my Aspen, my other character, I thought I did her well too. But I just took Maverick and wrote about him. And then, somebody asked me some question, and they were like, why did you choose to write about a male protagonist? And I was like, honestly, never thought of that. But, yeah, so I based Maverick a lot off of me, even though he's a man. And then Aspen, I base off of, I have a list in my phone of, where I take inspiration from. And so she comes from a lot of movies I watch, characters I love. But... yeah, I didn't have an outline of what I wanted each character to be, what I wanted them to say, how I wanted them to act. It was kind of just whatever I thought of in the moment, whenever I was writing. Or I'd go back and I'd alter it and change it. But it was kind of just whatever I wanted it to be in that moment.
But yet you were very intentional about all the things that were happening around Maverick and Aspen because your characters don't live in present day.
No. No.
Where do they live?
I want to say far, far, far into the future. Because, especially with what our world is looking like now, we do have a lot of tech, and I know it's not that extreme, and it's not as extreme as 1984, but that's what I was kind of thinking, okay, let's make it, where nobody even talks to each other anymore. Tech has consumed all of you so much that you can't even hold a conversation, face-to-face. But, I don't know, our world might come to that someday, but that's not for me to worry about. But that's what I kind of wanted to do.
I'm worrying about it.
With my characters, yeah.
So they're in this dystopian world. We no longer talk. What do they do?
I wish I built that more in the book. I don't know. Maverick, my character, he likes to explore. He likes to fiddle with things. I have these abandoned houses in my book, and he likes to explore them and just check out what life used to be, which is what we're living in now. But the Tekla, the mass company that runs the world, they supply all of the jobs. So Maverick's father, he works there. Maverick's friends work there. That's the only place where you can get a job because Tekla controls everything. But Maverick, he was just under the age. I think I wrote him just under the age of when, hey, let me take you to work and you're going to work here. This is what you're going to do for the rest of your life. So he was just under that. So he had a little leeway to be no, I don't want to do this. But
so let's get into the timeline of everything. You're about to wrap up middle school, where you come up with the idea. When do you come up with the full 300 pages?
I don't even know. That's a good question, because I would work on and off. It took me a very, very long time. And I spoke with multiple people. I spoke with local authors to help me. I really struggled with my ending. Definitely had to get comments from other people to help me with it. But I'd work on and off, sometimes weeks on end, and then other times I'd take a lot of time off. But I don't know. Gee, that's a good question. Yeah, it was just it took me longer than I wanted, and I know my dad was on me about it a lot. He's like, "Hey, you should finish this. Like, you're so close." I'm like, "Yeah, but I don't know what I want to do." So, I don't know. I kind of inadvertently answered that question.
But the characters continued to live in your mind.
Oh yeah.
And then,
I'd be doing things, and my dad's done it to me before too, and my mother as well. I'd be just whatever, doing regular things in life. And I'm like, hey, this is something that Maverick would do. Or I'd say something and I'd be like, oh, that's something Maverick would say. And my dad's done it before. He's like, hey, that's a reference. And I'm like, I love that.
But what is that like, that you've created these people, but yet you're living your life and recognizing the things you're doing?
Wild.
Yes.
Yeah, it was really wild. And especially at first, before I had concrete, like, descriptions of, yes, who they are in my mind, concrete descriptions in my mind of who they are, what makes them who they are. I would just be like, wait, that's a good idea. I'd be on road trips and I'm jotting down notes of what I want for my characters. Some of it made it in the book, some of it didn't. But my mind was like unconsciously, like constantly working on this book. It was strange. It was really wild. Yeah. The first few times my dad's like bringing up specific like scenes from my book, and he's like, hey, this in real life is a reference to that. I'm like, whoa, that's wild. It was crazy.
Even the name Tekla for the company kind of sounds like Tesla.
Yeah.
Was that?
That was not intentional. It was not intentional. I spoke to somebody about it, and it was for my local newspaper. I can't remember the fellow that interviewed me, but he was great. But he asked me, how do you pronounce it? Is it Tesla? And I'm like, no, it is strictly Tekla, because I didn't want it to be associated with Tesla, Elon Musk, and whatnot. But I really liked the name, and I got to a certain point. Whenever I realized that it probably was a little too close, I really liked the name too much, and I was like, I'm just going to keep it, like, it's fine. But, yeah, that was I thought of that. It took me like weeks to figure out what do I want to name the main antagonist of my story. Okay, figure it out, and then it's like really, really similar to this already existing company. So that was a little awkward, but I liked it too much to change it.
But it's so beautiful that this is your book, your story. You get to make those decisions. You have the creative control. And with that, let's go into how it actually works, going from a manuscript to a full-on put-together book.
I started with, so I published everything through Amazon KDP, Kindle Direct Publishing.
Okay.
Sorry. It was pretty amazing. They do everything. So I just have to upload my manuscript. I think I had to measure some of the margins and stuff for the spine, for the pages and whatnot. But they print it and they ship it and they do everything, because I spent a little while looking for publishing companies. But I was kind of like, I don't really know if I want to do that. I was just kind of young to do publishing companies. So maybe in the future. But Amazon, miraculously, I had no idea. I talked to local author friend, and he's the one who told me, hey, you should use this, because he does. And he's pretty, he gets a lot of like attention on his books. And he's like, oh, you should do this Amazon thing. Like, it goes through Kindle, and they do paperback, they do hardcover as well, but I didn't do hardcover. And I was like, oh, okay. And then I set it up with my dad, and we're like, this is pretty awesome. This is pretty simple. And it shows me, like, the numbers of everything, like how many books are purchased and whatnot. It's really cool. Really sweet.
When did you officially get this in your hands?
Early January. It was officially published on January 19th this year. But I got a draft. Amazon sent me a draft, and that was awesome. And it had a little gray line through the middle, and it said draft copy. And I got that early January, and that was the first time I held it in my hands. And I was like, this is pretty cool.
It's a pretty great after holiday gift.
Yeah, it was. It was.
What were some of the emotions and feelings you had?
It was kind of surreal. Like, I think I was in shock, and I almost think I didn't, like take it in as much as I should have, because I was like, holy, like, this is your book. And I don't think I really realized that until later, and I was like, wait, like, this is actually happening. I was really, really shocked. I was excited, but I was mostly just in awe. It was crazy.
You should be in awe. What's even more special, I think, is how well it's also been received by teachers, friends.
Yeah, it's been spectacular. Yeah. I've done a few, I've done Arnold Farmer's Market, and that's been awesome. I've had people purchase my book and then come back and tell me, like, bits and pieces they liked about it. I'm like, oh, okay, thank you. Like, that was so cool. But it's been great, and my mom, she's a hairstylist. Tons of her clients have purchased my book, and they're texting her about it, and I'm like, oh, this is so cool. Yeah, it's been really, really well received. I'm not going to lie, I didn't expect it to really go anywhere. I just expected maybe this is a small thing, family, like not many people are going to read this, but I have friends from other states that are, hey, I have a friend in New York, and he had me sign a book and mail it to him. And I'm like, oh, okay, so that's really sweet of you. It's really crazy. It's really nice though. And I really didn't want it to become a whole thing. Like I wouldn't have mind if it was just, 20 people read my book and that's it. I don't care. It's for me. But it's kind of cool seeing like, oh, people do enjoy this and people are still reading it, and it's really cool.
And it shows how you can take one idea and turn it into something that resonates with other people. You say it's for you, but it's now for everyone else.
Yeah.
And I'm sure there are so many people who can see Maverick and pick out pieces, or Aspen and say, well, that feels kind of like me or my good friend, or working for a company where you feel like it might control every bit of you.
Yeah.
It resonates with so many different types of people too.
That's cool, yeah. I like thinking about that, and I love hearing bits about that too, because my friends have said to me before, like, oh, I really see traits from, Maverick in blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, that's awesome. Like, wasn't initially going for that, but hey, that's really cool. So,
as we do approach our first commercial break, what is the best piece of advice you received in the writing process to keep going?
I don't, honestly, just to get my words down on paper. Just run with it, because I really, really struggle with writing down an idea and just letting it sit. I have to go back and I have to change it. I have to, whatever spelling mistakes I have to fix. I really struggle with just writing something down and sticking with it. And so maybe near the end of it, I kind of learned to, okay, let me just go with the flow for a little bit, and then I'll come back to it in the future. But I was, early on writing, I was really stuck on, I need to just finish this chapter. Like, no, you have plenty of time to finish that chapter. Just get your thoughts down and then move to the next chapter, and then return and be like, okay, do I want to fix this? Do I want to change it? So that was probably just go with the flow. That was my biggest, let me just relax.
And don't let perfection be the enemy of good.
Yes. That's great. Well put.
We're sitting here with Kara Davis, who is about to go to Maryville University in just a couple of weeks, where she is going to study English with the hopes of becoming an English teacher. So I would encourage you to share this conversation with maybe a recent grad in your life, someone who is still in high school, or someone who has always said, I want to do this. Whatever this is, just know you're never too old to try something, and you're definitely never too young. Don't let anyone stop you with that type of bad energy. You're absolutely not too young. Kara Davis is living proof that you can start anything at any age, and you never know where it will go. We'll be right back with more of Live with Laura. Every conversation we have here on Live with Laura, I learn so much. And I've already learned a lot about the writing process from Kara Davis, because I like that you said that sometimes you would get hung up on a chapter and you would have to finish that. And then you learned, no, you don't.
Yeah. Just let it sit.
Yes, and the creative juices are flowing this way.
Yeah.
So what is it like then piecing the chapters together?
That also I struggled with. Continuity a lot. That was difficult. When I worked, I had a massive Google Doc, and that would have all of my writing in it, I'd even have ideas at the end, references and whatnot. So I tried to keep it concise with each other. I know a lot of authors like to work in Like, here's one document for the first chapter. Here's another separate document for the second. I had everything in one space. And that was, it kind of got crowded at times, but it was also kind of nice because then it was easy to go double check. Did I already do this? What happened previously? But I'd try to do one chapter at a time. And then if I had to, and I had to a lot, I would go back and I would rework other stuff because there'd be a certain thing I wanted to happen, and I'm like, well, I can't do that if he's in a completely different place. We have to rewrite that. But it worked out in the end.
I am just so blown away that you are talking at the level of sophistication that you are about all of these things, because that's what a full-time author would be doing. You are managing high school.
Yeah.
With everything that goes with high school. Part-time jobs. Being a daughter, I would assume, with chores.
Yes. Yeah.
Help me.
It was tough to multitask.
Yes.
It was tough. Part of that was why I would take gaps in my creative process. I'd really lock in the summer. But school time, I mean, in classes, I'd work on it. In freshman year, a lot. Freshman and sophomore year, I'd work on it in class more often. And then junior and senior year, I did the half-day program, so I had less classes. Oh. So then I tried to focus more on my classes. So then I'd work on my book at home. But it was difficult multitasking. Summer was nice because I had more freedom to, okay, my time is my time, and I can use it with my book. But school it was a little more restrictive, but I still found moments to, if I had a free period, if I had a sub, okay, I'm gonna put my music in, and I'm just gonna write.
Let's talk about your time being your time, though, because we live now in a world where we do have time, but so many of us, myself included, are quick to fill that time by, okay, this is going on Instagram. I just saw that. Oh, let me check this.
Yeah.
There's constant noise.
And I agree.
And your generation, you've never lived without it.
No. It's really, when I think about it too much, it kind of really freaks me out. But I'm guilty of it too. I do like to spend my time, the dopamine hits, just scrolling. Yeah, let me check Instagram. I open my phone God knows how many times a day, and how much of it has nothing new. Stuff I've already seen. And once I get in my head about it enough, I will set it down and I'll go do something else. But I look at, other kids, younger than me, I see it a lot more of, they're just on technology all day, and I'm like, guys, it's not, because do you, how I just don't, do you have kids?
I do. I have two very young kids.
Deal with that? I know I'm guilty of it, and but I'm aware of it, and I even see these little bitty kids, and they're playing on their phones in the store and stuff, and I'm like, oh, do you want to do something else?
Yes, and I've learned a lot about judgment, because my kids don't have phones. They're 3 and 2.
Okay, yeah.
They don't have tablets. Yeah. But sometimes if there's a meltdown happening and you are at a restaurant and the food hasn't even come out, and if you put on Miss Rachel for 5 minutes, then you can eat for the first time in 3 days, we're going to do that.
That's valid. Yes. But I just, at what age do you think you will? I didn't get a phone until high school.
And I love your parents.
Yes.
I love them.
Me too.
Yes.
And at first, when I was little, I was like, okay, I'm kind of feeling left out. All my friends have phones. But in the long run, I'm like, wait, I'm kind of glad, because now I see elementary kids with phones. And I'm like, what are you doing?
So did all of your friends really have phones? Or is that just how you felt?
I think it's how I felt. I think it is, because looking back, it wasn't as bad as it is today. It is kind of bad today. In my classes, a lot of kids, high school especially, kids are on their phones all the time. And I'm like, okay, granted, we are older now, but freshman year, I feel like I saw more phones with kids. But middle school, I really felt like, even in elementary, I was kids had phones already. And I was like, but it wasn't a lot of them. It wasn't a lot. And so looking back, I'm glad that, I wasn't trapped by that all of middle school. I mean, I had a tablet for the longest time. And I was fine with that. And I was like, okay, what's the whole thing with phones? Like, my tablet does all of that. Why do you guys all need phones?
But it's not in your pocket.
I know, yeah. And that's what, I mean, yeah. Kids were much better about it in middle school, not getting on phones all the time. High school, it was kind of, I think we had more free time in high school too, because we had block scheduling too, so classes were longer. So, like, 15 minutes at the end of class just to chillax. Okay, let me get on my phone. Like, that makes more sense. Middle school was like 45-minute class periods, so we had more instruction, less time to fiddle. But I think it was definitely a perception thing. But I'm really, really happy that, yeah, I wasn't on social media. I wasn't even on social media. Mind you, I got a phone in freshman year. Wasn't on social media till, like, sophomore year maybe. Like, my friends would, like, not my friends, but kids would make fun of me for not being on social media. And I was like, but I'm kind of fine with that. Like, I'm fine with not being on social media.
I am so glad that you are being open and transparent and we're having this conversation, because this is something that I know parents in their 30s, 40s, and 50s are really struggling with. And they are going to their phone to look for information on how to handle this. It hurts my heart that kids would make fun of you for not being on social media.
It was light. But I was kind of like, I was still, what's the big deal?
Yes.
Why is it? I mean, I get it now for, like, communication, but also, guys, just
talk.
Yeah. And walk down the street and have a conversation.
Isn't that what so much of your book is about? The fact that people don't do it?
They don't communicate. Yeah. Yeah. And my parents used to get on me all the time. Hey, invite a friend over. Have a friend over to the house. And now I'm like, wait, yeah, like, I want to be in the same vicinity with you and have a conversation. Instead of, let me just send a text to you and see what you're up to. No, like, come over, let's go do something. Let's go on a hike. Let's go on a bike ride. Like, let's not just sit on our phones all day.
Your parents clearly did a very good job with not having screens until you were in high school. But I also like that you did admit that you said took in art in other forms. And I love that turn of phrase, taking in art, because you referenced the movies, Ready Player One, and you also referenced video games. Because I feel like in our world, it's every screen is bad. And anytime you do anything, it's terrible. These gave you the thought to write the book.
That's my argument too. Like, I know tech is bad, but when used not correctly, but used more specifically, I literally ask anyone, I watch like a movie a day. It's not even funny. But it's nice because then it gets me away from my phone. Like, the ad breaks, okay, yeah, maybe I'll get on my phone. But, okay, watching a movie, sitting down, like, seeing what this director, what these actors have to show you, it opens you to other avenues. I don't even know how much stuff I've learned just from the movies, just from the books, from the video games. Like, video games is more fun because you actually get to fiddle while you're playing. And it's less of just nonsense. Like, movies, video games, okay, there's something that the creators want to show you. There's something that they want you to know, however you perceive it, it's fine. They want you to have a takeaway. Scrolling, like, maybe there's a video here and there that is like, oh, this is kind of cool. This is interesting to know. But it's not like, okay, this is gonna help me. This is just, I'm just passing the time.
Yes, the takeaway is your time.
Yes, yeah.
And the more things that you're going to click on and then spend your money on.
It's a rabbit hole. Yeah.
Yes. And it's amazing that it sounds like you and your friends are having these conversations now about it.
Yeah. I talk to my friends about it a lot because it scares me. And I'm just like, this can't be all there is. Like, I'm 18 now. If I'm 35, I hope I'm not still just scrolling all the time like I do now. Like, I hope it's less than. I know I'll have different priorities and different things to worry about, but I hope it's not I get home and then go straight to my phone. Like, let me do something else. I'm okay about it now, but I still get at points where I'm like, okay, let me just chillax. I just want to doom scroll for a minute. But I hope that, like, in the future I'm kind of better at it.
Yeah.
Because I realize that this is my time. Like, this is my time. I don't have a lot of it, and I'm scrolling. I don't know. It just freaks me out. It really gets in my head, and I just like, whoa, we have to stop.
But I think that's part of it, that you already realize it, because so many people don't.
I know, yeah.
So you talk about being 35. Let's talk about Kara Davis in the future.
Oh my gosh. I'm scared, but I'm excited.
I hope more excited.
Yes.
What does life look like? Job, who you're helping. So you seem like a helper.
I hope I'm in the classroom and I'm helping little big kiddos. I hope I'm in a classroom that I love with kids that I love, and whether they take it with them or not, I have a chance to expel knowledge and they have a chance to listen, and I hope that I'm happy. Most of the part, I hope I'm happy. I'm not sure that'll be too big of a worry, but I'm really excited. I am excited. It'll be great.
And you, I'm guessing, want to do that because you have had some really good experiences with your own teachers.
Yes. Notably, my senior and junior English teacher, Mr. Bosch, and then Miss Heine I had in 8th grade. That's also part of it I didn't mention earlier. Miss Heine, 8th grade, phenomenal. She's the one who really, really got me thinking, this is fun. Writing is fun. That's when I really started, writing. She had us do essays and whatnot. That's when I started, I do enjoy this. And my dad, too, my mom and my dad, I grew up them reading to me. My dad was an English teacher for, 20 years. And so I always loved what he did, and I love books. Yeah, my parents raised me reading all the time. In the 8th grade, it was I love Miss Heine too, and so maybe that's part of it. I'm biased, but I'm like, okay, she's awesome. What she does is awesome. And then going through high school, it was wait, it's getting cooler. It's getting really, really cool. And I was kind of this is what I want to do. I don't know what I'd do otherwise. I'd like to be maybe an art teacher too, so I might do dual certification, art and English. But I don't know what I'd do if not be a teacher. I used to play pretend teach with kids all the time. I asked my sister. She used to get so tired of it. I'd play pretend teach. I'd make calendars. 3rd grade, me and my friend Natalie would make fake calendars, and we'd grade kids. And I'm wait, I've been building up to this my entire life.
Yes, it was all there. And I hope you now are thinking about the Mrs. Heine and the Mr. Bosches in your life. Without a doubt, my middle school language arts teacher, Mrs. Mitzi Goldstein, she's since passed away. She changed my life. And one of the reasons I'm a journalist is from her inspiration.
That's awesome. I love that so much.
And I hope you stay in touch with Miss Heine and Mr. Bosch because, my gosh,
it's just, there's something special about English teachers.
Yes.
I don't know. Again, maybe I'm biased because I love it, but I'm holy, you guys are some of the coolest people in the world.
And this is such a nice conversation to have as families prepare to go back to school because there is a lot of stress, anxiety, excitement, overwhelm. Pick a feeling, you're going to have it over the next few weeks. But without a doubt, Kara is proof that there are so many men and women in our schools that are ready to push you to the best of your ability. And to publish a novel by the age of 18. Wow, did they?
Yeah.
Before we take our final commercial break, where can people get the book right now?
Amazon.com. It is available in paperback and ebook.
The Point of Pursuit by Kara Davis. Follow Maverick and Aspen 300 years in the future where none of us talk to each other. So this podcast would not be happening because we'd just be sitting in a room with screens, and that sounds really boring. This has been such a refreshing conversation. We'll come back with more of Live with Laura as I sit across from published author Kara Davis, Seckman graduate, and about to go to Maryville University. We'll be right back. We have a few more minutes together with Kara Davis, who is about to go to Maryville University right here in St. Louis County to pursue a degree in, not elementary education, in education to pursue literary teaching?
Yes, English literacy, yeah.
Okay, so let's talk about English and literacy. Favorite book growing up?
Oh, gosh. Hatchet by Gary Paulson. I've read that 3 times. I think my dad read it to me before. I think it was 4th grade. I love that book. Growing up, The Road. I read that in English class with Bosch. The Road by Cormac McCarthy I really love. Big fan of those too.
So what is it about these two books? I have not read them, so I'm not familiar with them.
Funny enough, they're actually kind of similar. I just realized they're both set like survival. Hatchet, a young boy, gets stranded in the wilderness. His plane crashes in a lake, and he has to fend for himself until like rescuers come and find him.
Mm-hmm.
The Road is dystopian. The world is completely shattered. A father and son. It's the entire story is like just them surviving. The father's dealing with distorted reality. His memories haunt him. I'm really captivated by both of those. The Hatchet I love because of the story mainly. The Road I love because of the deeper elements. Hatchet, that's just a classic for me. I just love that book. maybe it's because my dad was the one who introduced it to me, but I just big fan favorite of that one.
What other types of books do you enjoy?
I really love, dystopian, obviously. Dystopian and adventure. I've been reading a lot of nonfiction books as of late, like biographies. Those are kind of fun. I never really read fantasy much. Harry Potter, but other than that, not much. I've read a few horror books that are really good. I don't know them by name, but I know they're in my little wardrobe. But yeah, I kind of read a little bit of everything, just not much fantasy because I get a little confused with that. Like I get wrapped up too much in the magic systems. I'm like, okay, I'm overstimulated.
Well, with adventure books and survival books, when you read these and also in creating Maverick, does it give you, Kara, more confidence to take on situations?
Yes. Yeah. Oh my gosh, this is funny. Yes, sometimes I think about what my characters in a certain situation, and I'm like, what would they do? And I do use that. I do use that. Characters that I really, really fascinate me from books, I keep them in the back of my head, and I'm like, hey, what would blah, blah, blah do? Like, let me just take a breath and be my own mascot and, like, take over this.
So with Maverick, continuing to live in your head and through certain scenarios, do you see yourself writing another book?
I've thought of it. I kind of want to because I miss my characters. I've been scheming ideas for the second book. If I ever do a second book, I'd kind of like to, but I haven't started writing anything yet. But maybe once college gets underway, I'll kind of return to it because I do miss my characters a lot.
With college, what are you the most excited about with this next chapter of life?
I am excited for the new experiences, new teachers, new friends. I also love learning, so I'm excited for the classes. But I'm excited. I love meeting people, and I just love talking. So I want to meet really cool people, whether it's teachers, whether it's students, classmates. I really want to make connections with people and just like, I don't know. I thrive doing that.
I think you will have no problems doing that whatsoever. What was it about Maryville that made you say, this is where I want to spend the next few years?
I love the campus. I love the campus. My cousin goes there. She's in her, I don't know, 5th year maybe. She's in her graduate program, but she goes there. She loves it. It's also close because I didn't want a dorm. I'm a homebody and I love my room. So it was between Webster and Maryville. I really love Webster's campus as well, but Maryville, I just kind of felt this is like more me. Yeah. Webster Grove, sure, I'll visit it all the time, but Maryville is like, wait, I think I like it here.
And there's something so special about a college campus because it's one of those places where everyone you meet is there to better themselves.
Yeah. I'm really excited. Yeah, that's sweet. That's a really awesome way to look at it.
Do you feel like Seckman prepared you well?
I do, yeah. I do. I really enjoyed all my teachers, and I did learn a lot. As much as I did complain, I did learn a lot, and I have great takeaways that I will hold close to my heart. And yeah, I think it did.
As you reflect on your years at Seckman, what do you wish you would have known first day of freshman year that you now know?
Shoot. That's a great question. I wish I would have been more in the moment, I think. I've realized it now, but I think freshman year I was so, part of it was, big new school. I mean, I've explored Seckman. I've ran the halls and whatnot for years beforehand because my dad worked there and I had friends that went there. But I think with everything going on, I kind of forgot to just stop and take a minute to just, like, assess and, like, just, like, let everything happen. I was kind of, like, on to the next thing, I feel like. I don't know. This might just be me looking back and distorting my own memory, but I feel like I never, like, sat down and just appreciated, like, where I was. Freshman year was really, really fun for me, and I do look back on it, and I do appreciate it. But I wish I would have, like, took more time to be like, oh, this is really special to me. Like, whatever this person said to me, that meant a lot. This lunch table right now, this means a lot to me right here. Like, let me just enjoy this. I did at times, but I just wish I did it more. I'm crazy overly sentimental, and I wish I had more moments like, oh, that just meant everything to me. Like, oh, remember when? Like, that was really beneficial. I don't know, it's just me. I'm overly sentimental.
But with that reflection, as you start a completely new chapter, maybe you can have those moments in real time at Maryville because you are aware of that.
And that's what I hitched on that train, like junior, senior year, and I was like, wait, I'm only going to be here once. That's senior year especially because I really kind of freaked out. I was like, this is it. I have to be present here. And so college I am excited because, I have, fresh start, but new slate of, like I have to appreciate this. I'm only going to be here once.
You mentioned earlier that you did a bulk of your writing of your novel during the summer. Are you a morning, a nighttime writer, anytime writer?
I want to say morning because I am an early bird. I like to get my day started, because, it would fluctuate. Sometimes I'd have ideas the night before, and so then in the morning I would want to write those down as soon as I could. Mostly morning, I think, because also our summers with my family are pretty busy. We go, and we're always out doing stuff. So morning was kind of, my time, let me use this to write. I did evenings sometimes, but I definitely think it was more morning because I also go to bed early. I'm crazy. I go to bed early, so I'm like, okay, it's 10:30. I'm out.
Girl, I go to bed at 8.
I'm not staying up reading. Yeah,
right.
Yeah.
What else are we gonna be doing? I'm right there with you.
Yeah.
You've been so complimentary on your teachers and your parents. Let's do a little bit more reflection on your parents because I know they are going to be listening to this. And talking to other parents who are watching, what are 3 things that your parents did really, really well?
Oh, gosh. Instilled great confidence in me. Shoot, I don't know how to put this into words. So much of, like, what they do has made me who I am. So I guess just, instilled confidence in me, them being so awesome, and them also, like, just, they let me be, like, free to, like, kind of decide whatever I wanted to do. Like, my parents were never really, you're gonna do, I did softball for a few years, but it wasn't like you're going to do softball because we tell you to. It was, no, I want to do softball. I ran cross country in high school. I want to run cross country. Well, I ran with my mom too in, like, middle school, but it was never forced. It was like, no, you do whatever you want to do. I did guitar for a few years. My dad taught me guitar. It's like, it was never forced. It was, you choose what you want to do. Obviously you don't sit on your phone all day, but, like, just do whatever. My mom is very artsy. Our entire basement is filled with paint and, like, I just did block stamping literally yesterday. I did block stamping. Like, we have my parents leave so many avenues for me and my sister to just do whatever we want, and it's really great. It's really special.
Well, they should be so proud of you. You should be so proud of you. And I am just so blown away that in the time that you were given, you did this. Again, The Point of Pursuit, you can get it right now on Amazon. You can also get it on Kindle, written by Kara Davis, taking place 300 years from now, where none of us talk to each other and we're all controlled by a company. Kind of sounds like my nightmare, but it came to life in Kara's mind. You can follow Maverick and Aspen. And if people want to follow your journey, are you on socials? Do we need to know anything about that?
Yes, I'm on Instagram, Kara X Davis. And yeah, I don't use Facebook or anything. I'm kind of stick to the few because I'm so anti tech.
Good luck in your next
Thank
chapter,
you.
pun intended, on that.
Thank you.
Easy to cheer for Kara, and I am just so excited for our future because people like Kara are going to figure it out for all of us. And she's going to be leading the way on teaching my own kids. Who knows, in a few years, they could be in your high school English class, and they would be so lucky to be taught by Miss Davis.
Thank you.
Friends at home, if you know of a St. Louisan who is just awesome in whatever their craft is, please let me know. I love these conversations because I always get to learn so much, especially from people who have done so much already. You are wise beyond your years, my friend.
Thank you.
All right, friends at home, until next time, thank you for listening, thank you for learning, and thank you for being Live with Laura.